How you doing, everybody? It's me, your boy WavyKaby here. Welcome back. The new Minecraft caves are going to be gigantic and dark, for sure. Darker than ever. Even if you were to place torches on the ground like everywhere, the top parts of the caves would still be dark. Definitely to make things even more tricky, the deeper you go, the less coal you find until you start finding no coal. Then you're down here in this place and it's just insanely dark because the block is darker, there's no coal, you run out of torches, no night vision. Not good. I love this. Like, seriously, this is one of the things that I'm, like, most excited for in this update right now. It's going to be really, really cool. The mining game is entirely shifted. No coal deep down. Oh, boy, that's sweet. This raises a huge question, though. I've seen it a lot. Like, a billion times. Like, a million times. Like, a trillion times. Take a seat, gamers. Big question. Mining helmet. Yes or no? Should Minecraft get a brand new piece of armor? Most likely a helmet geared towards mining. A helmet with a light on it that would help you see down in the deep caves. Today we're going to take a look and try and answer that question. If you enjoy the video, like and subscribe. That's a good idea. Alright, so you might not realize it, but this is actually potentially a pretty big question here. Like, if a mining helmet gets added into the game, this could shift the game's balance entirely forever. It wouldn't be reversible. So, I think to answer this question thoroughly, we're going to start with the absolute basics here. Mining helmet or mining something else? What should it be? So, a helmet. That's the stereotypical one. You always see the helmet with a flashlight on it. Yeah, that's a really good idea. It's a good look too. The chest plate, though, that could technically work too. Imagine a chest plate with like some kind of light hanging from it in like the center of it. It works. It would be a little bit weird, a little bit futuristic, so maybe not for this game, but it could work. Pants, not a chance. The boots, no way either. So really, it's down to the helmet. If the game were a little bit more futuristic, the chestplate could work, but helmet probably makes the most sense. Now, I want to take a quick second here to acknowledge the fact that, yes, this could be done with a separate tool, maybe something like a flashlight or something, but that's not the video today. Today's video is all about the mining helmet. It could be done with a different tool, which could be cool too, but we're going to go with the helmet. Alright, so mining helmet. If it's added into the game, definitely helmet. Makes the most sense, would look the coolest. How about armor tiers now? If a mining helmet were to be added into the game, how would it fit into Minecraft's current armor tiers? We all know this. Minecraft has different types of armor. Generally speaking, each type of armor gets a little bit better than the last one. Nowadays, though, armor is a little bit more spicy. It's cooler than that. Some sets of armor do things that other sets of armor can't do, or just do things better than other types of armor. Leather armor, absolute F-tier armor, not good at all. Early game armor, but it's not really early game because it's expensive. Leather armor is neglected, but it's probably good that it's neglected because it's not good. 1.17 makes leather armor a little bit better though, actually, because in 1.17, leather armor will be able to actually keep you warm. It'll stop you from freezing in powder snow. Basically, leather armor is trash, but it already has a good use, a solid use. So moving on. Gold armor. Gold armor even more trash because gold armor. Gold armor is kind of nether themed because it keeps you safe from the piglins. If you wear gold, you're one of the piglins, so you're cool with them. Gold armor's use is basically already taken up too. Iron armor. Oh, sweet iron armor. Nostalgic. Iron armor, haven't had you in a while, but it's good. Iron armor is basically the armor that you shoot for early on, first off. The use is, well, I guess basic set of armor. And really, the stepping stone for diamond armor. Diamond armor was the best armor in the game for the longest time. Diamond armor still is an insanely solid armor set. It's good, it's late game, but nowhere near as late game as this stuff. Netherite armor provides a little bit of knockback resistance, insanely late game. Good stuff for sure. Netherite armor is the best tier of armor. There's also chain armor, it's always neglected. We'll keep neglecting it. So if we set things up like this, it gets pretty obvious. Leather armor has its use, gold armor has its use, diamond armor is just good armor overall, and netherite armor is amazing armor. Let's be honest here. If diamond helmet were to get a light on it, or a netherite one too, that would be way too overpowered. That would be absurd. The stuff grants so much protection as is, and then to put a light on it, that's like insane. That would make no sense at all. Definitely not these two tiers, but honestly, I kind of feel like somewhere in iron tier wouldn't be bad. Iron helmets are good. They provide a little bit of protection, have some durability, but they're definitely not the best thing in the world. I honestly really like the idea of specialty armor. Now, what is specialty armor? Well, it's armor for a unique function, a specific function. So the turtle shell helmet, it gives you a little bit of extra water breathing, and the elytra, of course, the elytra is for flying. This stuff really isn't meant to be the best armor in the game. It's just meant to be cool and really help you with something. Mining helmet, clearly specialty piece of armor. It's meant for a specific function. So check this out. Iron helmet grants you 2 armor protection, one single little icon there. Turtle shell helmet, same thing. Leather helmet, however, 1. A little bit less. I feel like personally, because of how overpowered the mining helmet will be, it should only grant you the same amount of protection as a leather helmet. It definitely shouldn't be as good as an iron helmet because this thing already is a really overpowered concept. So is it an iron helmet? Is it not an iron helmet? Which is it? Well, I think it fits in around the iron tier, but definitely not an iron helmet. Not the same amount of protection, not iron. Conveniently, 1.17 is adding something that would be perfect for a mining helmet, and I stress this, only a mining helmet. No copper armor. Absolutely not. But copper mining helmet? Absolutely maybe. I mean, check this boy out. Google mining helmet right here. That kind of looks like copper. It's clearly plastic, but it kind of looks like copper, right? Look at this boy. It's copper. I feel like this one right here is a pretty solid example of like your stereotypical mining helmet. Maybe this one right here too. It looks old and worn out and, you know, everything like that. And I feel like copper would be perfect for that. So the mining helmet is maybe actually crafted out of copper. And that's why it's a little bit less protective than iron armor. This is how you craft a helmet. This is how you would craft the mining helmet. Copper ingots right there, so you'll have to go down into the mines and find copper first, then you can come back out and craft this thing, and then something in the middle. Torch, hard no, definitely not. I feel like torches are torches. They've always been torches, so they should be left alone. Candle, if we want to go the complete 1.17 route, which could be really cool. We'll talk about why it should be a candle in a second. Or lantern. From a logical standpoint, a lantern might make the most sense because it's kind of like a flashlight, something like that. But I kind of feel like it should be a candle. The helmet would probably end up looking something like this, but definitely better. I mean, this is just an orange leather helmet. Put a candle on top of it. Definitely not. No, it should be out front of it or something. I don't know. I'm not a pixel artist. Something like that, though. I think it would be pretty sweet. Oh, I almost forgot. The durability. The durability should probably be about the same as an iron helmet, maybe a little bit less. I feel like that would probably make sense. But the mining helmet. That's how we craft it, and that's everything like that. How should it work? Well, in my opinion, it should work kind of like this right here. So we go down into the caves, we turn it on, and then all of a sudden, light around us, but not actually. Now with this thing right here, this raises the biggest problem so far. Dynamic lighting. Minecraft doesn't support dynamic lighting. What is dynamic lighting? Well, dynamic lighting is basically light changing, but not actually changing. I have Optifine, and I have this torch out. If I put the torch away, it's not actually light. If I pull this out, it's light, but it's still not actually light. The light level in here has not changed at all. It just looks bright around me, but it's not actually bright. Check out the light level, all zeros, because there's no light right here. Dynamic lighting would need to be supported in vanilla Minecraft for this to actually work. The mining helmet, when worn, would not actually light up the caves. It would just make it look bright so you can actually see what you're looking at. Once you were to leave the area, the caves would then get dark again. Mob spawning would not be affected by the mining helmet. Dynamic lighting, gang, big rip there. That was the problem with the glow squid. The glow squid doesn't actually glow because there's no dynamic lighting. Dynamic lighting needs to be added into the game for the mining helmet to work in that really, really cool way. Without dynamic lighting, the mining helmet, like that, is basically drowned. It's done. It's impossible. But technically, not entirely impossible. So, check this out. I have my mining helmet on, and then all survival, all legit, your eyes are tricking you here. I've gone under the ground, and all of a sudden, I'm in a cave, and it is insanely bright. And that's all because of not the night vision effect, but because of my mining helmet. What I'm saying here is the mining helmet could kind of work like night vision, maybe. It's definitely a whole lot less cool because the whole cave in general is bright, but it works. It does technically work. Now, to be honest, this cave right now, check this out. Entirely dark. This is a little absurd because of a mining helmet. Like, that's insanely bright. So if this were to happen, not night vision level of bright, because that would make the night vision potion pointless. It would still have to be a little bit dim, but a little bit better than without any night vision at all. Really, really dark. Really, really bright. The mining helmet would need to grant some kind of weird in-between area. What would it be? I'm not entirely sure, but like half night vision, kind of. This could technically work. It wouldn't be as cool as the dynamic lighting one, but it would work as a mining helmet. no dynamic mining helmet is sad. It's heartbreaking. It's actually a tragedy. But I really like the idea, so let's keep talking about it. For the rest of the video, let's go with that weird in-between night vision mining helmet just so we can make it work. This right here, something like this, or even to a lesser extent, would be insanely overpowered potentially. The devs would have to be really careful. If the helmet makes it too easy to see in the caves, then what's the point of torches, other than blocking mob spawns? But blocking mob spawns isn't even technically necessary for a mob farm, because you could just go crazy high up in the air. I mean, the height limit has been raised after all, so really, seriously, why not just do that? It's going to be a whole lot easier. When a really good feature is being added, the devs need to be careful. If it's added and it's too good, that kind of blocks out the potential for future features to be added that would do anything similar. If a mining helmet were to be added and just be insanely bright, then what would be the point of anything remotely light related in any caves ever? Not good. Earlier I said this helmet should be crafted with a candle. Here's why. Candles burn out. Imagine crafting this helmet with copper. There is no copper helmet, there is no copper armor, there is only copper mining helmet with a candle. You put it on and you can instantly see more. If we're going with this weird night vision helmet, it would kind of be more like mining goggles, but you put them on and you can see. But you check the durability, and the durability of this new goggle helmet thing is draining already. It's not exactly fun, but the durability of this helmet needs to be like the durability of the Elytra. The more you use it, the durability goes down. If this helmet is infinite in use and you just have to break it like by getting hit by mobs, then it's way too overpowered. The durability while the helmet is on you should decrease like every second or something like that. Like I said, not the coolest sounding thing, but imagine this, an Elytra that's on you that just never breaks. Like no enchantments needed, it just never breaks. Yeah, that would be insanely overpowered. This mining helmet needs to be very carefully balanced. The durability wouldn't be very high. You'd put it on, it'd light everything up, the durability would start draining. If you take the helmet off, the durability stops draining. But as soon as you put it on, it starts draining again. That right there, paired with a helmet that doesn't make it brighter than, say, a torch would, is the perfect solution. The perfect way to balance a mining helmet, I think. In conclusion, a mining helmet is something that sounds insanely sweet and could definitely be insanely sweet. I also think that it could actually fit into the game, but a lot of balance, a lot of testing, and even more balance would need to be done with this helmet to make it fit into the game. If things aren't done carefully, then the mining helmet could easily become insanely overpowered and basically cancel out a bunch of other features in the game. But that's my take. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching today's video, everybody. If you enjoyed it and you haven't yet, now's the perfect time to visit the like button and maybe the subscribe button really quick. Big thank you to my patrons Cato808 and Lord Zener for the support. All of my links, all of my socials are down in the description below. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. It's been me, your boy Helmet Mining.